Guys, about to go out on my solo overnight trip. I'm at my house here, my student house in Lindsay, Ontario, and it's a beautiful day. Couldn't ask for better weather. Blue skies. Reading week, baby. Feeling good. Gonna hit the trail on my mountain bike here. You can see it. And keep you informed. See you out on the trail.
Follow the sun, and which way the wind blows when this day is done. Breathe in the air, set your intentions, dream with care. Tomorrow's a new day for everyone, a brand new moon, a brand new sun. So follow the sun, the direction of the birds, the direction of love. Breathe in the air, cherish this moment, cherish this breath. Tomorrow's a new day for everyone, a brand new moon, brand new sun. When you feel life coming down on you like a heavy weight, when you feel this crazy society adding to the strain, take a stroll to the nearest water's edge. Remember your place. Many moons have risen and fallen long before you came. So which way is the wind blowing? And what does your heart say?
Hey again, guys. So I'm out on the trail now after a little bit of a bike ride. Just looking for a spot to set up camp here. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of introduce myself to you guys again, as I didn't really get the chance to while I was at my house. You know, it's just weird when you're filming yourself for the first time and all these people are driving by and looking at you in their cars and you got this pack on. But you know, it's we'll get over that shortly. But yeah, here I am. I'm out on a little beautiful piece of land back called the Back 40 at my school here. A little trail system. Here, I'll give you a little show and tell here. Yeah, we got Scugog River right here. This is where me and my class do a lot of our canoeing, get our certifications, have a couple fires here once in a while. Just hang out. This is where the Lindsay water supply comes from. It's pretty gross water, very chemically treated. Often have to fill up at my school, better filtered water. But either way, what can you do? Can't complain. Beautiful, beautiful day, beautiful land to be on. Yeah, I just want to show you guys a little more of what I'm dealing with here, what I'm using. So I've got my 35-liter Mountain Equipment Co-op bag, and you can see I got some nice accessories strapped to the pack. Got a nice big water bottle. Move that out of the way. Using my Rocky Mountain sole. This This baby's been with me for 5 years. It's gotten me to a lot of places, a lot of good memories with it, and it's going to take me out on this adventure too. Yeah, again, just perfect day to be out here. Beautiful day out on the river, you know. It's pretty good for inner city camping. So hopefully I can find a good spot, and I'll get back to you guys in a bit. Guys, hello again. I've just found my campsite for the night. Yeah, there it is, a little bit of space for one person right in there. So when looking for a campsite, there's a few fundamental things you want to look for. And what I really like about this campsite that adds on to the fundamental things that you want to look for is that it's very sheltered in the back there. A lot of vines and growth in the back along there. So it gives me a lot of shelter from wind and possibly animals. I'm kind of backed in there. So what I'm gonna do is my back's gonna be facing this for my shelter, and I'll be facing outwards. I'll be setting up a tarp shelter. I'll get to that in a minute. And I'll be facing out that way. And I've got all this protection in the back here. I've got an abundance source of firewood around me, predominantly cedar wood. I've seen some big fallen trees that I can buck up and use as firewood and for building my shelter. Yeah, so what I'm kind of going to be applying here today is I'm going to be doing some survival slash stealth camping. So very low profile, quiet, leave no trace, respect for the land type camping. It's very rich cedar forest that I'm in, a lot of ferns, beautiful landscape. Yeah, so I'm gonna get to work today. It's about afternoon. Got a lot of work ahead of me, so yeah. See you then. It's just right up in that tree there. Looks like a barred owl. Look at him, so beautiful. Sorry, this is just iPhone 8 quality here. Look, there he goes. Oh my goodness. What a majestic creature that is. There he goes. He just flies through the trees like nothing, navigating. Amazing eyesight. That's awesome. We have an owl on this land. I've seen him last year. I'm glad to share this land with him. Just wanted to give you a little more of an introduction about what was in my pack and what I brought out here. I've got it all laid out here. Nice and neat on the floor. So again, it's my 35 liter mountain equipment co-op pack. It's supposed to be a day pack. Pretty typical space inside there in the pack. The straps on here, chest strap. My waist strap actually broke off here, so I'm gonna have to fix that. I was hoping maybe to do a project where I use like pine resin and as glue. I've tried super glue already, but I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, I've got my little trowel here used to dig stealth fire holes, anything else I need to dig with, clearing debris away. I've got my 6x8 stealth camouflage tarp here, which I'll be sleeping under tonight. I'll see how that goes. Some tin foil to cook on tonight if I decide to cook up some food on it. Got my little Crown Royale bag here, some goodies in it. One second, I can open it up for you guys and show you what's in there. Yeah, so we've got some hemp string using to tie off, some paracord, tent pegs. This is pretty neat right here. This is a pencil sharpener, so you can use this to sharpen down twigs and little branches to make fire kindling. So that's gonna be cool to try out. A compass, even though I'm not gonna use it probably out here. A little bit of a whistle, emergency whistle. Let's just dump this crap out here. Get out of here, cedar branch. Yeah, I've got some matches. A new fire steel that I picked up. That's gonna be fun to try out. Some good old Palo Santo. some small accessories over here. It's cool. Got my Canadian Tire sleeping pad here. This thing's pretty bulky. The wood sleeping pad. Definitely an upgrade to more compactable, inflatable sleeping bag. This one is very bulky and hasn't been that reliable. Often deflates in the night. Got my compression sack with my wool blanket in here. And my -11 graded mountain equipment co-op sleeping bag. So I'll be extra warm and cozy hopefully tonight. First aid kit, some small accessories here, you know, like a tourniquet, band-aids, antiseptics, just in case. My guy line rope, which I can use for my tarp shelter if I need to. Yeah, so I just moving on to this. Some of my favorites. I just picked up this bad boy, the Mora knife, orange colored edition. So take a look at that thing. That's gonna be a good thing to carve with and really get some nice projects done with that. Yeah. Definitely the one thing you have to be careful of when you open this thing, I already cut my finger, is you have to have your hand on the bottom when you pull the blade out. It's a little bit of a clunky sheath. But anyways, I got my big old bow saw, rusty old bow saw, simple screwdriver to use for that. My emergency blanket, which hopefully I won't have to use if I get too cold. I could always walk out of here too. A hatchet right down there. My batoning knife, Winchester. I got my Spartan knife here too. A lot of knives, guys. This is one of the old knife I used to use before I got the Mora. It's pretty fun. It's very reinforced, good for batoning as well, slicing through meat. My big old Stanley water bottle, I think it's probably about 2 or 3 liters. It's pretty nice. We got some good books out here. The SAS Survival Guide by John Lofty Wiseman. This is a lot of good tips in here. A lot of good information. It's worth picking up, I'd say. And my Wilderness Advanced First Aid booklet. I can go over if I'm bored, if I get that bored out here. My little toiletry kit with my favorite Tiger Balm in there. That'll sore muscles and all that good stuff. And a little bit of my kitchen set here. Kettle, my Kapula. I think that's what they call it, right? Swedish, I think. Or Finland. Yeah, the kupilka. That's what they call it. Kupilka. Nice little cup. And my food out here for the night. Got for dinner. Got the Backpackers Pantry Kung Pao chicken with rice. Be nice and hefty, hopefully. A little bit of Hungarian salami on top of that. Some protein bars, the Vector bars, and snack on these walnuts while I'm out here. Good for the brain, good fats. And that's what I carried my sleeping pad in, my Walmart. Good old Walmart pack. I can put wood in there. Yeah, carry wood around and other accessories. It's kind of nice to have out here. I just want to cover one more thing here. 6 minutes in, wow. Just like that, I'm just getting over a cold. I got pretty sick going whitewater canoeing. It was really cold for the 2 days I went. And yeah, I just you gotta take care of yourself when you're out in the woods, you know. Really gotta take care of yourself. Stay clean. Stay warm. It's important. Yeah, self-care. That's kind of what I'm gonna be doing out here. Some of my goals are just to. Here, I can get those out for you right now, actually. Made a little list of my goals. Really hope my battery doesn't, my phone storage doesn't outlast me. I do have the iPhone 8. Everything I'm filming is with the iPhone 8 now. So I have 64 gigs there, so I should be good once I edit this video. But yeah, made a little bushcraft, campcraft goals with a purpose statement. So my purpose statement is to become more proficient, there we go, and be able to live amongst nature while connecting with it as well. To cultivate resilience, gain an understanding about self-care in the wilderness, and solo work. It's a cool little purpose statement. Learning about this in one of my classes right now. So a couple goals, I got about 8 goals here, I believe. Yeah, so my first goal, this probably won't happen today, but if I do have time, I do want to practice my bow drill creation, my bow drill fires. Like I said, I still got some work ahead of me, so that's a bonus. I'm definitely going to do a tarp shelter tonight. Tarp shelter setup that can sustain overnight use. So setting up a stealth tarp from shelter suitable to sleep in. Regarding the surroundings, goal 3, work on my fire building a stealth fire that's able to cook on, keep warm, using matches or fire steel. Goal 4, wood collection and processing using an axe, cutting techniques, bow saw, tinder gathering, firewood setup, and creating wood tarp pegs with more knife. Alright, goal 5 is to firewall construction. If that comes up, I've seen some big logs in this forested area. That might work. That'll be a bonus. Goal 6 is a paw hanger, another bonus. You know, after the big things are done, water, food, shelter, warmth, the top priority out in the woods, and then we can mess around after. Goal 7, backcountry fire cooking, pretty straightforward. And goal 8, carpentry work, wood carving, maybe make a spoon, tent pegs, paw hanger. Yeah, just simple little fun tasks out here. You know, we're out here to have fun. We're out here to learn. We're out here to grow. And that's it. Alright, I'm gonna get to work, guys. I'm gonna start my shelter up, get some firewood. I'll be with you shortly. Alright guys, so I finished the construction of my beautiful shelter in which I will be sleeping in tonight. Step 1 of the survival process done. Let's take a look at this bad boy and dissect it a bit, see what we can improve on, see what I like. Already just looking nice in there, eh? So yeah, so step 1 with this shelter was to collect 2 sticks. Well, you have to have 3 sticks. 2 sticks, you make an x-axis point, sharpened at the bottom of the stick, and I was able to plunge it into the earth. Same with that one, reinforced it with some dirt. Feels really solid, giving it a good shake, not going anywhere. And then I rested in between a nice long cedar stick that goes from the x-axis all the way down under the tarp to the bottom point. I got rid of a lot of these spines on it so that I wouldn't really rip up my tarp. And you can see in the back there, I've done a little bit of leaf piling in the back so that keep extra warmth in and just keep the critters out. So yeah, I used some nice hemp twine here. I used my handy dandy hemp twine. I was able to tie together for extra support. I was able to tie my pegs down nice and secure with this hemp string. It's a waxy material, feels good. I like how this kind of wraps around here. So dissecting this, we have a little bit of exposure right here, which is okay because my feet, I still have a lot of room in there for my head to go all the way back. My feet will just be exposed a little bit maybe. You got that. We're pegged down back there. In the back we're also pegged down. What else can we look at? Yeah, so let's get inside this thing. Take a look. I cleared out all the wet cedar debris from the bottom here. And I'll get a little wet here, but there it is. I'm laying down in here. So yeah, my feet might be a little exposed. And I have a little bit of exposure here. I can make like a trench run off here so if water did hit down. See, like right now it's kind of, it'd be funneling down into my feet. So I can make a little funnel over that way. Got my fire pit set up over there. So that's what's next here. Just to buck up some firewood for tonight. Stay warm and do some cooking on. Using the bow saw. Reinforce this a little better. And yeah, time to get some firewood.
It's all good, baby. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and pepper and heavy D up in the limousine. Hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack, Mr. Magic Molly Mall. I let my tape rock to my tape pop. Smoking weed and bamboo, sipping on private stock. Way back when I had the red and black lumberjack with the hat to match. Remember rapping Duke? The hard, you never thought that hip-hop would take it this far. Now I'm in the limelight cause I rhyme tight. Time to get paid, blow up like the world train. Born sinner, the opposite of a winner. Remember when I used to eat sardines for dinner? Peace to Ron G, Brucey B, Kick a Brick. Funk Master Flex, Love Plug, Start Ski. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Call a trip, same number, same hood. It's all good. And if you don't know, now you know, nigga. I made the change from a common beat to up close and personal with Robin Leach. And I'm far from cheap. I smoke dope with my peeps all day. Spread love, it's the Brooklyn way. The Moet and Alizé keep me pissy. Girls used to diss me. Now they write letters cause they miss me. I never thought it could happen, this rapping stuff. I was too used to packing gats and stuff. Now honeys play me close like butter play coat. From the Mississippi down to the East Coast. Condos in Queens, in dough for weeks. Sold out seats to hear Biggie Small speak. Living life without fear. Putting 5 carats in my baby girl ear. Lunches, brunches, interviews. of a black male misunderstood. And it's still all good, And if you don't know, now you know, nigga.
Alright guys, just collected some firewood. Still got a little bit of processing to do there. But at the moment I'm just pretty pooped, pretty hungry. I think it's time to get some lunch in me. After that I'll continue to process some firewood. Build my firewall, still gotta do that. Set my bed for the night. Yeah. After that, it's pretty chill. I can do some bushcraft projects I want, but I'll see how I'm feeling after that. I'm pretty happy with today already, though, with firewood and just covering our basics here. So yeah, I'm gonna get some food in me. You guys enjoy me eating food. Alright guys, time for some lunch here. Got some walnuts with me. Got my salami. Got my Victor bars. The Victor bars are good. Good cereal too. Yeah, we'll muck one of these suckers first. Feeling that salami though, it's gonna be good. But yeah, like, I'm just happy to be out here right now, I'd say. A bit about me, you know. One of the things I've struggled with in my life since kind of high school is I've had a couple physical injuries that have really put me out of the game. Back injuries, shoulder injury. And yeah, it's just like being out here, it's like hard work. You know, all the people don't really realize it's just like all that, like, survival's hard work. And like when you're out here, all that's important is self-care. And then the biggest lesson I've learned in my life is about self-care, how important it is. How important it is to maintain your health. You're number one, really. Well, I'm just grateful to be out here, you know, living amongst the trees and working hard. It's a good feeling. Yeah, you know, simplicity, I guess. Yeah. Self-care, number one. Part of that is eating. Eating when you're hungry out here, you know. I could keep working. I could keep bucking up firewood and shit, but you gotta eat. You get fatigued, you get hurt, cut your hands open. That's it. Just take the time to live in the moment in life. Enjoy it. That's like the number one thing that this kind of lifestyle, bushcraft lifestyle, kind of teaches you, is just to live in the moment. And yeah, it teaches you a lot of skills. Partly while I'm out here, you know, some people ask. I think it's important also to spend time alone. It's not really addressed, but you know, my dad always told me to be around people, and it is important to be around people, but sometimes you just gotta get out here and be on your own, reflect. You don't even have to go into the woods, but it's another thing I've learned in my life. Be thankful. take the time for yourself and take care of yourself. I don't want to bore you guys too much with me eating, so I'm gonna enjoy my lunch and get back to you soon. Lunch, and I decided to get a little sunshine now. Man, it's bright. Feels good though, man. I was in that cedar forest and like just a lot. It's pretty dark in there. You know, ideally, if you're in a real survival situation, I'd say you want to be in an area where you're not as forested, get away from valleys and stuff. Yeah, this whole area is like a overgrown meadow though, and I'm just like collecting some cedar for my sleeping pad. Look at the sun, how it reflects off that cedar right there. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty neat how the sun just circles around, and it hits a lot of these trees, and once that sun moves away, this cedar tree isn't really going to be getting... Oh, there's that owl. Holy crap. No way. Wow. It's crazy, but as I was saying, yeah, like the sun circles around and it kind of takes turns. Like each plant takes turns getting hit by the sun in a way, and you know, it's kind of my turn right now too, just to get some sunshine, get some vitamin D, get some health. It's pretty cool. Nature's pretty cool. All right, I'm just creating my firewall here. I got my points nice and sharp. I'm just gonna see how these get into the ground now. Dudded area. Oh yeah. That'll hold. So essentially right now, I got my 2 here. I'm gonna have 2 more up here, kind of like this. And then I'll show you the finished product in a second, how that looks. It's a lot of work out here. Really getting the muscles pumped up. Having a good time. Alright, just finishing up my firewall right now. See how these peg in. You always want to use those eyes, you know. Always just want to hit your target. If you miss, you end up backing your finger. But essentially, it doesn't have to be, you know, as sturdy as the Eiffel Tower here. But yeah, essentially, it's just gotta hold logs in between it, nice thick logs. As such, kind of, all depends how warm you want to be at night. I mean, this is really ideal for for winter conditions. Kind of helps when you can get rid of the spines on some of the logs that you're working with. But either way, do the best you can. You know, it's just all fun and games out here, they say. All fun and games. So this is too short. For now, that's okay for the firewall. I can build it up a little higher. But that's essentially it. A little bit taxing, but I think it'll be worth it at the end of the day. Well, I've basically got my firewall set up. It's about 5:30. Should be getting dark in about an hour here. Show you my little fire base so far. So we're there, so all good to go for firewood and for dinner tonight. As long as the fire gets going, which I have confidence in my abilities I will. But kind of speaking of that, it's like I was looking for tinder, and usually I'm using birch bark and stuff, but this time I couldn't really find any birch bark. It's just pure cedar wood here. Crazy. It's just all cedar wood. The fire is gonna be really crackly tonight. But brought along my handy dandy pencil sharpener. So let's test this sucker out. I'm gonna make a little bit of kindling with this. Yeah, that's for the teachers. This is where it all came in handy. Doing your homework, eh? Sharpening pencils is a skill that can transfer out into the backcountry. But yeah, so along with this is tinder. I'll do a little more of that later, but look at that. Good way to make little tent pegs too, probably, I'd imagine. Just notch it out, stab in the ground. Kind of created this little bit of tinder that my sparks might be able to ignite, but I also was lucky to find some milkweed out there. So it's just seeding. This is what came out of the milkweed pod. It's I guess that time of year where milkweed starts to bud, and not bud, sorry, but yeah. Sorry, I'm tired, guys. You know what I'm talking about, though. But yeah, and this fluff might make some good tinder tonight if my sparks can catch that. I got my toilet paper empty cartridge here that I store that in, so that's always good to be resourceful in that way. And hopefully I can get that fire started in a bit. Probably wait until it's pretty much dark out. Just gonna have a little chill right now and listen to nature, do some breathing, and yeah, I'll get that fire going soon. Ooh, this milkweed lights up nicely, but I don't think it stays. That sucks. Really sizzled it. Okay, let's try that one more time. And then maybe we can get our shavings on top of that. Oh, wow. Scorches you. Well, I don't know. I'm wondering what a match would do, but I think I'm gonna try doing my pencil shavings now. So that was the milkweed. I just tried to flint up. Try my pencil shavings now. See what that does. That was pretty cool. A little bit of a pyrotechnic show. Alright. Maybe it's not as fine as I'd like it to be. yeah, it's not catching either. Alright, let's move to our cedar bark now. Let's add a little bit of that in there. I don't know. I could try putting my feather stick in there as well. See? It's always good to have multiple fire lighting techniques at hand in case someone go wrong. Huh. It's weird. Okay, I'm gonna come back for round 2 here in a sec. Alright, last try with the flint and steel, and then we're moving on to matches. Sometimes that's just the way it goes, baby. Oh. Alright. I see you. I see you. Flint and steel. Got it still. Oh. Fire isn't, it's not over till the fat lady sings though. Oh man. Shit ain't catching. Fuck. Alright. Cedar forests. Not my thing, apparently. Well, let's try this again. I finally got the fire going. Since I last recorded, this probably took about an hour. And oh my gosh, this is the most rewarding fire that I'm gonna have, man. I worked hard for this fire. I wasn't gonna give up. I feather stick like crazy. I tried and I tried. Eventually I just the feather stick caught. I just piled a bunch of small, very thin twigs on top, and this fire is going now. But man, that was just a lesson to learn from. I think we recently must have just had some damp weather or something. I have no idea what it was, but yeah, we definitely just had a damp time, and it's important to note that when you go into the outdoors, what kind of environment you're dealing with, just to be on top of it. If wood is wet, I wasn't that aware if the wood was wet or not, or if it was damp. I just yeah, that was awesome though. I'm happy I got this going. I would have just had to sleep in my shelter with no fire. Man, that's awesome. I'm gonna cook some dinner up soon. I'm gonna keep this fire going. And yeah, see you when dinner's going. Alright. Looks like the water's boiling, nice and good. Get that off the stove there. And yeah. So for dinner tonight, well, let me just add a little bit of wood to this fire and get it going back again here. But 1 second here. Priorities while you're out here, eh? Always gotta stay warm, stay alive, all that good stuff for sure. Alright, anyways. Dinner tonight, I got some kung pao chicken. Oh. Like I said, I showed you guys this earlier. I'll eat the 2 servings, so I'll get about 900 calories worth of food. Ooh, I like the fire lighting here. It's nice lighting. There we go. Yeah, so we'll get those calories in. So it just says to add a little bit of water, stir, and let it sit. It's a beautiful thing about dehydrated food. So let's do that. Cheers. Alright, we'll let that sit and then we'll chow down. Hey guys, look at that in the background there. When my light shines on that, man, it looks like there's like a pair of eyes following me. It's pretty weird. Anyways, yeah, so I'm just enjoying my dinner right now. Eating some kung pao chicken here. And yeah, just gonna stay up for a bit. Try to see how much firewood I can get through. Collected a lot of firewood. I didn't thought that cedar would burn a lot faster than it's doing now, but yeah, I'm gonna try to have to go through a lot of this firewood tonight. That's good. That's rewarding right there. A rewarding meal by a hot fire. Man, what a day. Worked hard. I can only imagine what yeah, it just kind of gave me a lot of perspective on solo work, you know. It can be done, but sure as hell is nice when you have people around to participate in the tribe. Yeah, no, I like this little getaway so far. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be doing too much more filming. Probably until the morning. Let you know how the night went. Get a little more footage then, but yeah. I was thinking about maybe trying to bow drill tomorrow too, but probably won't happen. Yeah, guys, I'll just gonna enjoy this beautiful night by the fire here, and yeah. Oh, yeah, let me get in there. Ooh. Feeling it. The Wim Hof, baby. Strong. hop right by this fire, man. Feel good. My jacket makes a nice little door. Hey guys, it's morning now. Doesn't seem like it is, but it's 7 o'clock. Pretty much, it's pretty dark in these cedar woods still. Surprised it was 7 o'clock. Might be a little bit of an overcast day too. Oh, it's a little chilly out. Reminiscing about that fire right now. Wish I could have that going again, but something to keep in mind. That was pretty tough fire to get going last night, so if I were to get it going again, hopefully it wouldn't be too much of a challenge. I'd still have my firewood for the morning, so that wouldn't be a problem. Yeah, I'm just gonna get packed up here. You know, make this place look a little bit like I was never really here, and then I'm gonna head out and yeah, get the day started. It was a good time, decent sleep. Woke up 2 times in the night, but I was able to sleep pretty good. But yeah, I had some crazy dreams too. Yeah, think about that a bit. It's always good to reflect on your dreams. But yeah, I'm gonna get packed up and get out of here. Alright guys, so I'm basically ready to head out here now. I'm all packed up here, and I got my campsite cleaned up. So yeah, I just want to talk a little bit about that. So this is kind of like the stealth camping I was talking about and leave no trace principles. So yeah, as you can see, you know, it's obviously maybe not leave no trace. There's some dirt patches that can be seen. It's never going to be perfect, but no more fire embers, no more fire coals showing. I've discarded all my sticks away, thrown them into the bushes, all that kind of thing. Yeah. So, as you can see here, a little bit about leave no trace. Yeah, keep this environment the way I left it, because, you know, technically it was a privilege to camp on this land here. So I intend to respect that and leave this place with some dignity. So, hope you guys enjoyed that video. Certainly enjoyed shooting it. There's a lot of work, and I definitely have a big appreciation for the people that do this kind of work, filming. And yeah, I hope to do it again though. I really got a lot out of it, and I think a lot of people can get a lot out of it. So yeah, peace out.
try and make it work out, think I need more reps. Used to take a bus, now the boy board jets. Cause kids got me buzzing like a fucking hornet. They say I got next, tell them that I got now. It's all Disney, boy, my family proud. Make them say L, make them say O. The hoes that tell me yes, the same ones that tell you no. Whoa, I ain't just an average Joe, way above the average flow. Boy, my life is most dope. No matter where life takes me, find me with a smile. Be soon to be happy, don't be laughing like a child. I never thought life would be this sweet. It got me cheesing from cheek to cheek, hey, hey. And I ain't get away for nothing, cause that just ain't my style. Life couldn't get better, this gon' be the best day ever. If it ain't about a dream, then it ain't about me. Go a couple full weeks without a good night's sleep. Imagination, making musical creation. The journey that I'm facing, plus the paper that I'm chasing, got me crazy after saying with the lames I see you hating. But there's nothing that you changing, thumbs up or maintaining. No complaining when it's raining, I be in another zone. Move out my mother's home to a world to call my own. I ain't gonna play around no more. Find a difference from the ground and the floor. If we gotta fight, I'll be down for the war. Thumbs up, homie, I'll be sure. No matter where life